song that we listen on the radio every day, and you might listen to it and say, how the hell this get on the radio? And usually that means it's not hot. It's like, how the hell this get on the radio? But then you got records like FLY, Swag Surfing, who, when I heard it in the club, and I saw the whole club go, and I wasn't in like the hood club, like I wasn't in Club Crucial or Prime Time. I was at Lucky on a Wednesday night when it's sexied out, and I saw all the sexy. I was with Usher, and I saw Usher and everybody doing the dance. I was like, damn, they need to get signed. But by that time they was already signed to Def Jam. They deserved it. But then you hear other records that's on the radio, and you're like, I want to sign that. Like, I'm not gonna diss nobody, because I can name records right now where you listen to it, it's like you really believe somebody's gonna like that. Like, you really don't think that they didn't pay for those spins. The music industry is very different. It's like, let's say I'm in the car and I listen to a song on the radio. The first thing I have to figure out is, can this song work anywhere outside of Atlanta? The first thought process. I don't think nobody. Do I think New York will like this record, or do I think California will like this record, or Texas, or whatever? You know what I mean? That's the first thought. That's the first question I have to ask myself before I present it. Like, do I think? Okay, if I say yes, next step would be I will call our research guy and say, hey, it's this record down here that's hot. Have you heard it before? He's like, no, let me check out the spins. Then he would check out the spins. Now, all I'm doing is creating a story for an act I'm trying to sign. So when I sit in my board meeting, when I sit in my A&R meeting, I can present it to the label as, it don't look good when I'm the only person in the room saying this is hot. I need the whole room to feel like it's hot, or at least the whole room to feel like it's enough heat on it where it can get signed. I give you an example of a record. It's this record that I love. Y'all probably never heard it before, unless y'all been to LA in the last 2 or 3 months. But it's this song called We Run LA. And it's really, really a good song. It's by this kid named Your Boy. They played it in the A&R meeting. And I love this song. Like, I would listen to this. I'm in LA a lot, so maybe that's why. I probably love it when I'm out there. But they presented to the A&R meeting, and the first question everybody said was, does anybody outside LA care about this song? And then they was like, that's a good question. You know what? Let's pass on it. And it was just that simple. But if the song was good and it wasn't about LA, he probably would have got a deal offer right there, because everybody in the room loved the song. But then, so that's the kind of question that you gotta ask yourself as an A&R, like, who else would like this? Like, this record that's on the radio, I'm in Atlanta, and 40% of the records played on the radio here are local. 40% of the records on the radio here are local. The music business is so tight and it's so hard to get a dollar that if you're not appealing to a mass amount of people, nobody gonna care. You know, it's like OJ the Juice Man. Like, he's the hottest thing out here. He's the hottest guy out here. Like, I love him. But his album come out, he do 2,500 copies his first week. That's what I mean. So it's like, if you were in a label, the first thing you say to yourself is, why would I put money behind that? When the reality is, OJ don't need a label. I mean, he could just keep putting out mixtapes, doing shows, and getting 15 a show. He don't need a label. So sometimes, because you gotta remember, I'm an A&R, but I'm also a manager. So I think from the standpoint of how we all gonna make money. For me, it's like, if I'm him, I'm like, I'm not going to no label. I'm a manager. I'm a manager first. When I did my deal with Verse, when I went and sat with Jimmy, when I did my deal at Interscope, matter of fact, let me just tell you something. I just need to say this to people. People give A&Rs too much credit. I'm an A&R, number one. I have artists who that I manage myself that are not signed to my building. Like, at the end of the day, they gotta like it too. I played Verse for Sylvia. Sylvia was like, I love it, but it's hard right now. Okay, I went to Jimmy. Jimmy run Interscope. Went to Jimmy Iovine, played Verse, 10-minute meeting. He gave us a deal right there on the spot. So at the end of the day, it's a lot more. You know, it's like I said, Sylvia might have been having a bad day that day. Actually, she seemed like she was in that state of mind. And we just happened to walk in the room, but we kept going. I took him somewhere else. He got a deal. His stuff is working now. There's no hard feelings or nothing like that, but the reality is that people give A&Rs too much credit. Like, we can't force our people to cut checks. Sylvia, or I'm pretty sure any A&R you ask, they boss probably have signed artists that they don't agree with. And they're like, wow, you signed that? Man, who am I to tell you? Know, but I'm just hoping that you'll sign the stuff that I bring to the table. I mean, it's a grind for everybody. I mean, like, like I understand the music business from every angle now because I understand it from a promotion. I used to pass out flyers. Like I understand it from a A&R standpoint because I am an A&R. I understand it from a corporate level because I sit in the corporate meetings now. You know what I'm saying? So I understand from a management standpoint because I'm a damn manager. I understand from an artist standpoint because I have art. Like I see it from everybody's standpoint. And for me, it's like some people just got to figure out what works for them and what situation to put themselves into, and then it'll work. Outside of that, you know, it's like, what you gonna do? That's what you need to do. You not only need to come to the table fully developed and ready to go, you need to come to the table with a game plan. Like when I did Verse Deal, when I did it, I went to the table and said, this is his first single. Why this is his first single? Because this is why it's first single. This is gonna lead to this single. Once this single comes up, then we're gonna go to the next. I had a plan. Not only did I know what single it was, I knew where to start it. I knew exactly where it started. Like, that's the thing people don't understand. People come around and say it's a hit. But when does a hit start different ways? Hit starts different people. Like, it's like T-Pain, I'm in love with it. I mean, T-Pain, I'm sprung. It started in Florida where they understood it. It was good enough to work everywhere else, but it started in the club in Florida. Then it went to radio, and then he got a deal, and then it went nationwide. But it started somewhere. So sometimes the artist got to just figure out, and they got to understand, you're doing all the work. You're doing all the work. Like, it's not, you're not going to get nothing from the label. Nothing. Not even really no money no more. You're doing all the work. But then you should do all the work. Because if your record gets hot, you're getting $15,000, $20,000 a night at a show. The label is only making money off your record sales. That's why they're doing 360 deals now, where they're trying to get a piece of your branding, trying to get a piece of everything you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not making no money off that. Like, OJ the Juice Man probably is getting crazy. I'm pretty sure he is. Like, he's he's the hottest cat out here. What is Asylum getting from him? Nothing. So, why would you expect Asylum to do all the work when you're the one that's going to reap all the benefits? Now, if you're giving me half the show money, oh, we gonna go hard for you. I'm pushing you to BET. I'm pushing you to MTV. I'm pushing you to the world. Cause the more money you make, the more money I make. But if I'm only getting a piece of sales, and you don't seem like you gonna have the that you the artist that can sell, what's the point? So you gotta look at. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like sometimes you gotta just show people. Like the greatest analogy for the music business is this. Let me give you how. This is how I tell anybody who wants to be in this business. I'm gonna use this for an example. This tape, right? You can see it, I can see it, everybody in this room can see it. But we all see it from different angles. We all need to figure out, I need to figure out how to see it from your angle. That's why I'm good at what I do, because I see it from every angle, from the check writer angle to the person at the bottom who mad as hell because he ain't on. Because I was that dude for a long time. So you gotta be able to see it from everybody's angle. Then once you see it from everybody's angle, you figure out how to appeal to their angle. Then once you appeal to their angle, you got a check in your hand and everybody getting money.